All right, guys, let's get back into the main story. Who is this acquaintance? Damn, she cute as hell. Joshua got himself...
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yotei, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Yotei has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Yotei. You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua, the Einherjar is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yotei and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Canva. Then it is Waloed knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them, yes. And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
But are we truly safe here in the Agora?
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Canva is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce.
Forgive us. We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity.
How dare you?
What the hell?
Distinguished members of the Council, you must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see? The king! He has come to save us from the Akashic.
No, he hasn't. Oh, damn.
Here's a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools. Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Waloed. Ha! So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
Enough.
God damn.
Pathetic creatures. That you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation. The girl is still here.
Oh shit, he cut
somewhere
all
in
of them at the
city.
table too?
Her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris. A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Come, Mythos. Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you.
Oh, just you wait, buddy. I'm coming to get your powers. I wonder what his circle ability will be. Imagine if you get to summon like your own horse. That'd be cool.
Under Ultima's control.
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions,
Doubt it though.
I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But to what end?
Summon like a horse and you can charge it around, smack enemies.
The tapestry. Show them.
Well, we've seen that before.
By the flames.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the icons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima. He is a god, or at least godlike, his very existence beyond our ken. The icons, and by extension their dominance, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it, like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And God's to be
Oh,
disobeyed.
it just clicked.
No, I don't suppose they do.
Clive, may I tell Yote of the lake?
By all means.
Yote, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Omielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
I was this shield before you.
If that is your wish, Your
Yeah.
Grace.
But it's more than that.
But please be safe.
I bet she's in love with
If
Joshua.
aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
Damn, she just screamed herself. She's about to leave a trail like a slug.
Farewell, my lord.
I'm just kidding.
We are in your debt, Yode.
She seems very kind and sweet, though. And loyal, of course.
Let's find our friends.
If I was his brother, I'd tease the shit out of him. I'd be like, okay, bro. What was that kiss on the forehead? Alright, so...
It's plain she cares for you very deeply.
And I her, which is why
Ooh, more side quests. Alright, of course we're gonna do those. So my little theory is that thing that we see on the that we saw on the upholstery and back at the Phoenix Gate. That's probably like Ultima's true form, and the reason he needs Clyde as a vessel is because Clyde possesses the ability to absorb other Dominant's powers, and if Ultima gets a hold of Clive's body, he'll be able to have all the powers, most likely of all the Dominants, hence he'd probably transform into whatever that thing is, having like, you know, like the traits like the wings of Garuda or whatever, and so much more. So yeah, clearly whatever that thing is, they said it, they assume it's Ultima, so I mean, pretty much makes sense. Clive can absorb abilities of other dominants. He has the ability of other dominants. It's seemingly, based on what we've seen Ultima, it seems like Ultima wants him to be taking out these dominants. That's the vibe I get. And he's using, Ultima's clearly using Barnabas, Odin, Mr. Odin, and he's the last of the ones we have to kill. Because the only other two dominants are... We have the Phoenix power already. We don't have Shiva's powers, and Jill's with us. And... I'm going to assume, of course, that we'll get Shiva's powers eventually. Seeing as that we have the Phoenix's powers, yet Joshua's still alive, so you don't have to be dead. And Dion's also alive. Don't know when he'll wake up. Oh, there was a dude. Quest was down there. But, you know...
Is that blade for hire, perchance? Because I have a mind to make a killing.
Figuratively, I hope.
Well, yes and no. A passing caravan carried with it a rumor most fortuitous for one in my trade, that an elder Dread Evis had been sighted in the fields of Korava. Dread Evis are aggressive beasts. Compelled as they are to acts of violence, few survive to maturity, but those that do develop a hide of phenomenal value.
A hide you want to sell?
Eventually, yes. Though I would have it tanned first that it might be crafted into marvels the likes of which the world has never seen. Dread Evis skin is a rare thing indeed. But the worked hide of a well-aged beast, now that would fetch such coin that Gilbert himself might weep with envy. Bring me that beast's skin, and I will share with you the bounty of our combined
I wonder if we'll...
labors.
Talking about beasts, and I was just thinking about the hunts. I wonder if we'll ever get to see a behemoth in this game. I'd assume if we do, it'd have to be a hunt. But we haven't gotten a hunt like that yet.
Leave Tabor through the east gate,
But
take the path that
I'm
branches
like
west. Once you reach the checkpoint at Tovany, you are a mere stone's throw
95%
from the
sure that
fields of Korava.
if we ever do see a behemoth,
eagerly
it'll be...
await your safe
Actually, we might run into one in the main
triumphant
story.
return.
Could. If not the main story, definitely a hunt. It's a Final Fantasy. There's no way we not have a behemoth in here. One of the most iconic Final Fantasy creatures. Alright, so it's in the field of Carava. And let's collect the other one before we head out.
Here's the scraps you're
Also, I kind of want to explore this. Maybe we'll find a chest or something. Yes.
Decent quarry's been hard to find since the sky's turned.
What the hell is this?
Sounds delicious.
Have you noticed the elders? Not a scratch on them.
So it's these stones to Canva, and the rest of the boxes to Dalaman.
Oh, nice. Another one.
That Cyril fella's not fished. How are those new boots treating you? You there!
You there! Okay, old feller. Alright, I don't think we'll find anything else.
Finally, no one was paying me the slightest heed.
Is something wrong?
You look like the dude that got slaughtered at the table.
University, the students would hang on my every word. Sadly, this far from home, I'm just a vagrant greybeard.
The university? You're a scholar.
A specialist in ancient cultures, the most accomplished in all Valisthea, some have said. Not that I look the part in these tattered rags. In my heyday, no obstacle could have kept me from my studies. Yet here I am, a wizened windbag, bested by the many steps of Tabor. The answers I seek lying just beyond my enfeebled reach. Would you do an old man a kindness and brave the stairs in my stead? You'll be amply rewarded, of course.
Climb the stairs and
memorize a few inscriptions for me, assuming you know your letters, that is.
Oh, is he talking about those gravestones we saw?
Soul is rumored to have carved clues to Tabor's rich history into stones dotted about the village. 3 of them, to be precise. 1 each to the north, south, and east.
Wait, I only remember seeing 2.
In the hope that those carvings might shed light on a riddle I've been pondering for some time. Namely, the otherwise undocumented origins of Tabor's unique people. People quite unlike those of neighboring lands.
I can't promise I'll remember everything perfectly.
Remember what you can. I'll piece together the rest. Make for the domed pavilions, and you'll have no trouble finding the stones.
Alright, this one's here, so we might as well. Okay, wait, we did see 3. One of them is right here. Children of the hunters, now the tillers of the land, reap her promised blessing and give praise her gracious hand.
Farmers must have settled here in Tabor.
Decent quarry's been hard to find since this.
Wonders of the golden plains, lay your roots in stone. With pride recall thy noble past, and make these rocks a home.
What golden plains might the wanderers have called home, I wonder?
How are those new boots treating you?
Just seeing if there was a chest there.
That Cyril fellow's an odd fish, don't you think?
Guardians of the Crystal, the first stones of Tabor. Sacred holy thy noble blood. Sacred hold thy noble blood till ends the mother's labor.
No history would be complete without mention of the mother crystals. I should speak to the old scholar before I forget everything I've read. The engravings were in good repair considering their age.
Oh, would that I could have seen them for myself. Oh, come, don't tease me now. What did you learn of this place?
Whoa, slow down there, old fella.
Let's start with the engraving to the south, shall we? What did it say?
The great good Mughal Guardians. Shit. Was it Guardians of the Crystal? Oof.
Guardians of the Crystal, the first stones of Tabor. Sacred hold thy noble blood till ends the mother's labor. I'm pretty sure that was it.
Fascinating. It would seem the founders of this city were descendants of those fallen charged with protecting the mother crystals. But whatever could have driven the Guardians so far from their sacred charges, I wonder? The engraving to the north is next, I think.
Wanderers of the Golden Plains, lay your roots in stone. With pride recall thy noble past, and make these rocks a home. Or, I think that was it, at least.
No doubt you're right. There are vestiges of nomadic customs in Tabor its guardian roots could never account for. This is proving most enlightening. Now, for the final stone.
I think it's this one. Children of the hunters, now sworn to serve the sun? I think it's this one.
Children of the hunters, now tillers of the land. Reap her promised blessing, and give praise her gracious hand. That's all three.
And so, we add primitive farmers to Tabor's founding peoples, the final piece of the puzzle. 3 engravings.
3
for each
engravings.
Of the 3 peoples to have settled Tabor in ancient times. Guardians of the Mother Crystal, wanderers from across the plains, and last but certainly not least, hunters turned farmers. Little wonder it was so difficult to trace the roots of Tabor's culture. Those roots reached down through 3 distinct traditions. Nonetheless, one cannot help but wonder why this fact is not better known among scholars, given that the stones stand here for all to see.
Too many stairs, perhaps.
Ha! Too many by far. Here, and thank you.
Come on.
Yo, that shit is not letting go.
Maybe. But it looks like there's still plenty of fight in him yet.
Oh, he ran. Oh my god. Boy, if you don't... Oh my god.
Let's try. There's a good boy.
Oh, I pressed it too early, damn it.
This thing reeks. The sooner it's off my hands, the better.
Here you go, dude.
Here's your hide, as requested.
I worried you might never return. Quickly, let me see it. Oh, as supple as a maiden's cheek, yet as adamant as her virtue. This is everything I had hoped for, and more. Clearly, my trust in you was not misplaced. You must be a hunter of considerable talent to have bested the beast with nary a scratch. Join me as my honored partner. With my means and your might, we shall be as wealthy as the merchant kings of Zemeckis.
I don't plan on making a habit of this. I'm busy enough as it is.
Very well. Though I believe fate had a hand in our meeting, it would be unbecoming of me to beg. Do not allow me to keep you from being about your business. Here, for the hide.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, it's a good spot to wrap it up. And then we'll continue the main quest till we get to south of Tabor. Who knows, maybe we might even run into the hunt when we're heading up there. Oh, damn. Didn't know it was going to trigger a cutscene. Who in the hell?
Cyril. How fares the search?
Well, Your Grace, my report shall be with you ere long.
Ah, yes. Yotei is otherwise engaged, at my behest.
And the duty of wardenship?
Fulfilled. For as you see, I've been reunited with my first shield.
I am Cyril, Knight of the Undying and bearer of the Burning Quill, charged with chronicling the mortal deeds of His Grace, Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix, and rightful Archduke of Rosaria.
I entrusted Cyril here with overseeing the investigation into Ultima's origins. Findings from his brothers and sisters afield are delivered here to be collated and catalogued.
Just how many Undying are there?
Not nearly enough, milady. Yet we are glad to give our all in service to the Phoenix. Such is and has ever been our creed.
I see.
You have your associates, I have mine. But you may now think of them as ours. That won't be a problem, will it?
The Phoenix is our sun, and we but the shadows that quicken in his radiance. It is from the darkness that we serve, both him and now you. Pray accept this token.
Seal obtained. You accept the Phoenix down from Cyril of
As long as you
Didanic.
bear it, members of our order will reveal themselves unto you, if there is nothing further.
No.
Wow, what a
You are
reference.
dismissed.
Your Grace.
He's kind of sus. Why are you acting like that?
Canva, then.
All mysterious and shit. Well, I guess that's how people who work from the shadows act, I guess.
You certainly keep strange bedfellows, Joshua.
Look, Joshua's laughing. Alright, I'm gonna wrap it up here. I'll see you guys in the next part.